Hello, my name is Ronnie Laralde. I'm the Executive Director of the Edinburg Chamber of Commerce, and today I have Ms. Evelyn Cano with me today to talk a little bit more about a new organization that is here for the Rio Grande Valley. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Like you said, I'm Evelyn Cano. I'm with the Disability Chamber of Commerce, Rio Grande Valley. I'm one of the co-founders and the president of this new nonprofit.
When did y'all get funded, or when did you get founded for this?
Yes, so we started officially in December of 2019, a little before all this pandemic started. Me and several of the co-founders, we are parents of individuals with disabilities, and we had been very involved for a while in the nonprofit world, assisting families with disabilities in this area. But we noticed that there was a bit of a need for us to address the individuals who are adults with disabilities in our community, especially in the areas of the workforce. So we decided that it was time to try something new, and we founded the Disability Chamber of Commerce in December.
Great. It's a great organization to start up, and it's much needed down here.
Yes.
What is the goal of the Disability Chamber of Commerce?
So the Disability Chamber of Commerce, RGV, first and foremost, is a really great nonprofit, and I'm going to tell you why. It's the fourth in the nation. There's nothing really like this across the United States. Typically, we know of local city chambers like the Edinburg Chamber, and they do great work. But we saw that there was a need for something like this, and our goal is to increase the visibility of people with disabilities in the workforce. But how can we do that if the businesses still needs a little bit of education? And so we're hoping to be that liaison and be that middle ground to help some of the local city chambers and the business community with understanding the value in hiring people with disabilities and what that brings to the bottom line. And so the Disability Chamber of Commerce is history in the making, and we have one here now in the Rio Grande Valley. So there's a U.S. Disability Chamber of Commerce, there's one in Florida, there's one in Houston, and then there's one based out of Austin. And so we are the first cross-disability Chamber of Commerce for people with disabilities in this area. So it's very innovative and definitely part of history.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, kudos to you and your board and your team.
Thank you.
It's hard to believe that there's only 4 organizations serving for the needs of, for the United States, so that is a big plus for us down here. And
yes.
We're excited to have you guys start here. And thank you for that.
No, you're welcome. It's, we have a great team, like you just mentioned. We have a wonderful board and a really great set of advisors also that stepped up to the plate that want to be a part of this history.
I was approached by Evelyn and by Esmer back in, I think it was December of 2019. I had known them previously from events that we had done before when they were with Capable Kids, and I was with the Conference Center, and we worked very well together. We had a very good working relationship and a vision of what the conferences should entail. They asked me about the Disability Chamber of Commerce and informed me of what the mission was, and I was gung-ho from the beginning. By all means, I'm part, you can count me in. You're not aware that there is a deficiency of that kind of training until it's brought to your attention and your eyes were opened. Once we had a dialogue about it, it was starting to see how our local businesses weren't really given the training and the tools to succeed when it came to hiring and giving meaningful work to our disability community. Once these employers are given these workshops, and once these employers are trained, or I guess the training is not the correct word, but once these employers are given direction on employment with our Disability Chamber, it's going to open a lot of doors for both our community and also for the employers.
We know at the end of the day, your business community in Edinburg and your local large and city and small employers are going to end up getting so much out of this. For example, people with disabilities bring a whole other level of opportunities to your company. So what does that look like? It's an increase in retention of employees. They're dependable, they're very loyal, they're seeking these opportunities to be hired. So once they're there, they don't really like to go anywhere else. And so you're going to see an increase in your workforce, an increase in morale in your company. And so there's so many things that I think your members can still get from us, and via corporate training, via webinars and Zooms. And so this is something that I think at the end of the day will be beneficial to your members.
At this point, what can we do to help right now? I know you said you just got started in December.
Yes.
Obviously, during the pandemic,
Yes.
what can we do to help your organization right now?
So what we're going to start off with is a survey. I know that our team is getting that out to you all. And the survey is something we highly recommend that your members take and help us provide us with information, because in order to see the value of hiring people of all abilities, we first need to know where your foundation and your baseline is. What do you know? Are you excited to hire someone of a different ability but are fearful? There's a misconception that hiring people with disabilities is a burden on the company, and that can be nothing more than untrue. At the end of the day, hiring people with disabilities is actually a huge benefit. They're an untapped part of the workforce that nobody's looking into. It's been said that in 2025, we're going to have a shortage of entry level and just regular workforce needs, and so why not get ahead of the curve? You have nothing to lose with free professional development training and corporate training. And so I think right now it's just something that has been overshadowed and overlooked, and there can be so many benefits that can come from it.
Well, I want to thank you for being here today. Is there a number or an email that someone can reach out to you to get more information on this?
Absolutely. So with us, we're on social media. You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram under Disability Chamber of Commerce, Rio Grande Valley. And you can also email us at info@dccrgv.org to get more information about some of these amazing things that we're going to be doing.
I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Today, and we're excited to see this organization grow and the many opportunities that it can bring for our community. And thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.